Excuse me.
Go join. Join. Alright, then I'll join you.
What's up, Casey? Raina, Tom, what up?
I'm pretty sure my app. Yeah.
We livery. I'm sharing this, and I said we livery. Hope everybody's doing well. Austin, what's going on, my man? Hope you are well. I caught you this time. Yeah. I'm hoping this will be a good stream, guys. I'm hoping this will, hopefully this will be a good, like, network stream today. I'm hoping we get some other people in here. T-Dog, what's going on? Besides everybody that's always in here. Really just trying to help all each other, you know. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep stressing this. But we're in uncharted waters right now within our country, the world. And we don't have a lot of outlets. We don't have a lot of places that we can go or a lot of things we can do besides with our families and with our YouTube families. There's really not a lot else out there that we can fall back on for pastimes. Yeah, you can watch movies, you can watch TV shows, depending upon how much you're into. You know, if you're somebody like me, you are into movies, but you're primarily into watching sports games or people on YouTube. And this is, I think YouTube's going to be a big time help. I think it's going to be big time help. I think it's going to do a lot of things throughout these times. Well, I didn't know what time he was having his auction. I thought he was having an auction earlier in the day. But it is what it is, man. I posted this yesterday. I didn't know what time he was going to have his auction. I apologize. Wasn't trying to do that at the same time, but I wasn't trying to be on either because Jimmy Guns will be live later tonight and BITG will be live as well. So I don't want to be stepping over people. I don't want to be, you know, having too much overlay. Unfortunately, I guess me and Crazy are right now. That's unfortunate. But snagged a reddish checkerboard this AM. Bust. Nice. You pulled it. Shout out to Tom T. I bought an optic blaster from him. What was that, yesterday or Thursday? Thursday afternoon, I bought a blaster from him. And it continues to follow suit with the optic basketball. Where there is a Jaw, there is a Zion. And most of the time, there is a Tyler Hero as well. So he pulled me a Zion, a Jaw, and a Hero out of that optic blaster. You know, base, but still, man, what a box, what a blaster. So again, and this is what I'm hoping will bring people in here, and maybe not, as I'm seeing the numbers not that high right now. And again, I guess there's another card auction going on. I'm not trying to do events at the same time. I've preached that myself, and it looks like now we're overlapping an event. But I was hoping to spread it a little bit, like in Twitter and stuff, and get some new bodies in here. Now, I did tell people 2 o'clock, and I did start a little early, so maybe some people were planning on around 2. So we'll just kind of do what we do, hang out. There's certain things I want to touch on as we get more people in here, but we'll see where this goes. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are busy cleaning, doing whatever they need to be doing. What's up, Robin? Things are all right for me. I'm still... I don't know, I'm surprised my stream's working all right because my internet's been quirky. But I'm still trying to get my Y2K ready to go for PS4. My username is capital I, and then it's just like my Twitter. I am, AM, small letters, and then capital D, Defness45. So if anybody is on PS4 and you want to add me, you want to play some 2K or Call of Duty or whatever, that's going to be a lot of what my pastime's going to be now with no sports and no DFS. We do have NBA going on here shortly too. Or not NBA, MMA. I apologize. And they're actually going to do the fights in empty arenas. So I'm sure those ratings are going to be through the roof. That's probably a smart thing for the UFC. They're going to get those TV ratings. They're just not going to get pay-per-view money. Well, they'll get pay-per-view. This one's not a pay-per-view, so they'll get the view money. And then the pay-per-view ratings will be through the roof because there'll be nothing else for people to watch. So, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting. What's up, JR's Cards? How you doing, man? So we'll give it a few minutes. What's up, Zach? We'll give it a few minutes. Like I said, I said 2 o'clock would be the start time. But as it looks, it's probably just going to be the same old people. So either people don't want to step outside the box or people just really don't care for YouTube or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, ESPN Plus. Yep. I am playing DFS. That's about the only thing we can play in DFS these days. Unfortunately. Yeah, hopefully, guys, share this out. You know, hopefully we can get some more bodies, some more people, maybe that haven't been in. And the ultimate goal is to try to get everybody more opportunities, more networks, more places for them to go. So I was hoping other breakers, other YouTubers, other people within the community would pop in here and maybe bring people in as well, and it'd be a network thing. But I could be wrong as well. Maybe my attempt to do this is failing, as a lot of times it does. But nothing new, guys. Nothing new. I'm good. My one cat ran out last night trying to find him. Well, that's not good, man. Hopefully you find him. Hopefully everything is good there. So, what have you guys been up to the last few days with no sports? Like, what have you guys been keeping yourselves occupied doing? Yeah, I'm sure you do, Tom. All the faces look pretty familiar to me. What have you guys been keeping yourselves occupied with? Like, what have you guys been doing? You guys on PS4? You guys on Xbox? Any of that stuff? Wow, this is worse than any of my other streams. We got like 4 people in here. What's up, Maga? You doing well, brother? Just working on with prepping, possibly squad for a while. Huh? Yeah.
Let's go to a shop so we can
I mean, luckily, I'm thankful for my job, being able to work at home. You know, not having to be around crowds of people. And people, as of right now, still need vehicles to work, so, you know, may they cut back on fixing a vehicle if it goes down, possibly, but if it's businesses that are still going and strong, you know, and they need their vehicles working, they still need us. What's up, Gorilla? Blood X, what's going on, brother? There's a man that can probably bring some more people in here. Trying to do more of a hobby / YouTube network stream. Maybe kind of like what you do, but not really. Just more or less trying to get Blood. I think you know as well. In these times that we're in right now, with no sports, no nothing, trying to get people together to show them outlets of places they can find things to, you know, keep their mind or ease their mind. YouTube channels they can go to. Things they can watch with content, where they can interact with other people that maybe share similar interests, and again, a gateway. We don't our current pastimes. I've said this in the last couple of days. Have evaporated in front of our eyes. We no longer have baseball to go to, basketball to go to. None of that. It's all gone. It's all gone. All of it. So I'm hoping that, you know, people that have interest, people that, you know, are into either just YouTube in general or the hobby in general.
Okay.
What up, Buck City Breaks? What's going on, brother? There's a breaker that popped in here. Still a little early. We said we were starting at 2, but I thought maybe nobody was going to show up for the show. So if you guys don't already have Buck City, I don't know where you guys have been. You guys maybe have been under a rock or something, but two of the coolest, the best dual breakers in the game. There isn't another dual breaker out there that's quite like them. What's up, Chris? We got our big man Chris, Minnesota fan as well in the house. Everybody say what's up to Chris. If you don't know Chris, if you're not on Twitter, and Buck City Breaks. If you guys are not on Twitter, you may not know them much. I think Chris has popped in every once in a while. Buck City Breaks actually popped into my 24-hour stream. The last 24-hour stream, they actually donated a Barkley Auto booklet card, which was pretty dope when we were raising money. We're a couple members in need. So, again, what up, Amio? How you doing, brother? People are slowly starting to filter in now. All right, all right. In the house, we got balls in the house. So, a couple things going on. I'm sure Buck City Breaks will be live tonight as well. So guys, if you have not checked out Buck City Breaks, make sure you guys do. Grab them up. Grab their channel. I think a lot of you would probably have them in here already. But if you don't, make sure you do. Check those fellas out. I consider those guys brothers of mine. OGs somewhat of the hobby. Defness, maybe you can shed light on this. I've seen a lot of angst in the hobby lately. I saw Jimmy Guns was talking about getting out, and True Seekers was talking about it too. Your thoughts? So here's the deal. I will talk about that a little bit. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Refresh if you're getting a spin. God damn it. There goes the crapped out internet. Refresh if you guys are spinning for some stupid reason. Alright. So, I don't think... Jimmy Guns did say that. I don't think he's actually going to get out. I think if he continues to see a lot of... if he continues to see a lot of... the ultra negative, the just all about me from people, that's the kind of stuff that, you know, is driving him away. I mean, he's voiced his opinion. You know, Truth said the same thing. Still not bringing on the weekends. All right, so Jimmy Guns would be doing his auction tonight then. And BITG would be live as well. So, guys, make sure you check both those guys out tonight, especially if you haven't. If you haven't ever been in a gun show and seen Jimmy get drunk, it's quite entertaining. Every time he hits 20 bucks on a card, he takes a shot. And a lot of the members try their hardest to get cards to 20, maybe sometimes even if they shouldn't, just to see him get a little tipsy, because the more tipsy he gets, the better the cards get when he's doing his auctions. But going back to the whole Jimmy Guns, like True Seekers leaving, whatever, guys, at the end of the day, you know, I've been in that situation myself as well. I think all of us, you know, Jimmy even kind of said, I think, afterwards, he said it was just kind of his once a year rant or whatever about, you know, just kind of letting off steam as far as things that have been bugging him or bothering him. And, you know, I've done it myself. I've actually walked away from the hobby for a couple months. I mean, I've done it. I've stopped doing everything. I stopped streaming for a while. I stopped interacting on Twitter for a while. Sometimes we just need a break. I mean, sometimes it just gets to a point where there's enough things that are bothering us, and we let bother us, that we just start telling people, hey, we're going to stop, or we need to I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to mess with this hobby any longer because it's just too much negativity and too much me. And I mean, it's true. You see a ton of it. But that's where, and here's where opinion of mine is going to come in as well that I'm going to say. Here's where I've tried as I try to stay positive lately, I tried to block out as much of the negativity as possible. And it's crazy that some people think maybe people are soft because they just block negativity out of their day. In my opinion, that has nothing to do with being soft or being tough guy or being whatever. In my opinion, that's just common sense. That's just doing things to avoid the negative, avoid the things that we don't need in our lives right now. I mean, hell, guys, we're going through enough, right? We are in uncharted waters. Any of us that are alive right now have not been through something quite like what we're going through right now with things. Sports just completely shut down, right? Bringing in a little depression because we don't have those outlets. We don't have those sports. We don't have anything. What's up? What's up, Duncan Man 90? Welcome. We don't have any of those outlets or those things to watch, to entertain us. You know, it's crazy. Last Sunday, I went to the Pels Timberwolves game. I don't know when I'm going to be able to go see another Timberwolves game live. Hell, I don't even know when I'm going to be able to turn on the TV and see the Pels Timberwolves game, or any game for that matter. So this is why I'm trying to do this stream today, and I was hoping more people, and maybe more people will filter in. But seeing other breakers like Buck City Breaks, seeing people that do content, see people that are just viewers, supporters, that are part of communities or want to be a part of communities that are an outlet for others to go to. When you're not working, when you got downtime within your family and you're like, oh man, this is the time I would usually go watch a basketball game or a football game or a baseball game. And maybe you're not into games. I'm turning into a gamer because I need something else to do. If you like gambling, I would suggest that you start playing online poker as well for things to do in downtime. You have to find avenues. You have to find places to go, because here's what happens. Especially with people who maybe have problems, or they're going through depression, they're going through addiction issues, whatever the case may be. It's times like this that we are challenged the most. Because if you don't have outlets, if you don't have places to go to, if you don't have things to keep yourself occupied, it's going to get tough. And it's only going to get tougher for a while until hopefully sports come back up, if that was something you did to kind of let your mind go. We've blocked Chris before. What's up, Javier? Good to see you, brother. I think Corona pandemic will bring people together. Yeah, Mega, I think you're 100% correct. I think you are 100% correct, guys, in saying that. Absolutely. I 100% think you are correct. What's up, man? Oh, awesome, man. I'm glad Jimmy could join us. I already gave him a couple shout-outs throughout this stream already, just making sure people didn't forget about him. Talked about your auction tonight. And made sure that people who haven't seen you get drunk or seen your drunk ass need to get in there and witness it. And said that at maybe sometimes, Jimmy, maybe there's a few cards that maybe shouldn't have got to $20 in the beginning of the auction, that people make sure get to 20 so they can get you to that tipping point. Because once the drunker he gets, the more generous he becomes in his auction, meaning he starts pulling out the old good vintage, and then the next day he starts looking at what he sold crap for and what it went for, and he's about ready to kill himself. Because he's like, man, I can't believe how much I drank. I can't believe how much I got rid of. So again, guys, this is what I wanted. It's good to see Buck City Breaks in here. I was honestly hoping we could get even more breakers and more people that do YouTube content, because it's all of us going together. They know what they're doing. Exactly, Jimmy. They absolutely know what they're doing. But guys, this is what I'm talking about. And you guys know this. Most of you guys already know this in here. If you guys have been part of Jimmy Gunn's auction, if you've been part of Eloy's stuff, if you've been part of Back in the Game, if you've been part of Buck City Breaks, if you've been in those streams, just like what we're doing right now, same type of thing. And if you haven't, this is the kind of stuff you're missing. It's the interaction within the chat. What's up, Coker? Shout out to Coker in here, man. Appreciate it. This is the kind of stuff that you're missing. With our current pastime blown out of here, nothing for us to go take our minds off besides within our families, our kids, maybe a movie, Netflix, whatever. This is where, during those movies and Netflix and things like that, great, you can watch something, but you're not getting that interaction like you are in like YouTube. Whether it's Jimmy Gunn's auction, like I said, Buckeye Cardnut doing a mail day, Buck City Breaks doing breaks, hanging out, whoever it is, it doesn't matter, right? Seeing what I already see in here right now is exactly what it is like when you go in these other rooms as well. So you get the joking around. You get the putting a smile on each other's face. You get the laughter. These are the types of things we need right now. And if we don't have anything like these, like a Guns auction or whatever else, whenever else he goes live and talks about Iraq, Buck City Breaks doing their breaks numerous nights a week, BITG doing his breaks, Eloy doing his stuff, Buckeye Cardnut doing his mail days, which he's now doing live, thanks to the rack that a bunch of all of us put together. Jimmy was a big push in that one. Guys, as he's been in a lot of them, these are the types of things we need. I think the U.S., the world, is going to rely heavily on breakers. People who do card auctions if you're part of the hobby. Just general streamers, YouTube creators, right? Because you get that interaction. You get the chat within everybody. You get to joke. You get to laugh. You get to smile. And again, sure, you can watch a Netflix show. You can watch a Netflix movie. And that's going to be, especially if it's something that interests you. But at the same time, you're not getting any of that interaction. You're not getting adult interaction. And hell, pretty soon, as things continue to close down, and a lot of people, like for some people, the majority of their adult interaction is when they go to work. You ever hear, like when you were younger, your parents would say, "Oh, I can't wait to go back to work." Like because you're just driving, you drove them nuts. I cannot wait to get back to work. I need some adult interaction again. A lot of people are already not getting that, and that's where it seems to be going for a while until we get this thing under control. So we have things like this, and we have everybody that streams or that's part of the hobby that supports the hobby, where we have places like this, we have outlets that we can actually get together, we can interact without having to actually physically get together. We can interact within somebody's stream, whoever's it is. Arena, you know the rules. Cash, PayPal, grass, or ... Nice. What's up, Truth? Javier, have you guys had to put a baseball... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm interested, you guys. What's up, Airtime? And we got Jeff Airtime who just joined us. If you guys haven't grabbed him up or subbed him as well, make sure you do. All these guys. Everybody in here, you guys should all be, like, grabbing each other up, checking each other out. When they're live, pop them on. Go watch some of their old stuff if you haven't. If you're not familiar with them, go watch some of their old videos. Check their stuff out. I think you're going to find out that it's a lot more entertaining than maybe some of you would think if you haven't been around much or you haven't watched a lot of YouTube content. Jeff Airtime has got an awesome trivia every Sunday morning. Jeff, do you want to put the time on again in chat? Because I always seem to forget the exact start time. But Jeff Airtime, he basically usually only goes live once a week. He might go do an interview with Filmington every once in a while. They might talk about baseball prospects or something, which is always interesting. But he's for sure going to go live every Sunday morning, and he's going to bring you trivia, okay? And he's going to give away a lot of cool cards. And it's just a lot of fun. You probably 40, 50 people at least in there at times on Sunday morning, having fun, interacting. He makes some of the stuff challenging. There's some guys in there that are just trivia master monsters. They go full beast mode, and you just don't have a chance because they're just that good with trivia. But either you win something or you don't. When I pop in there, I just pop in there to hang out and to chat with people and say what's up and see how airtime's doing. You know, you can go there to win things, or you can just go there to just chat. But again, it's another outlet. It's another place where right now, in the waters we're in right now, this is the stuff I personally feel we need, and I think a lot of you other people do too. I think Jimmy realizes the importance of him going live tonight, and him getting drunk as hell to entertain people and make people laugh and put smiles on people's faces, because this is all we got right now. We got our families, we got our community, we got our YouTube channels, creators, we got all the supporters and everybody that within the community, the families, whoever that interact with each other. I mean, this is where it is. Exactly, Balls. Balls' old thing he started, where cardboard meets community, and that's what it is. It's more than just cardboard. It's being able to hang out and bullshit with each other, to have a good time, to lift somebody's spirits up when they're not good, right? How many times have we all been involved in racks where we do racks where an individual is, you know, not in the greatest spot, needs something to pep them up a little bit, to put a smile on their face. And how many of you guys have been around there? I see a lot of names in here that have. Most. And I see some that do a lot more than others. And it doesn't matter how much you do. The important thing is that you get involved, and it's not even you if you donate or not. It's if you are spreading the word. So if people are posting something on Twitter about, hey, so-and-so starting a rack for so-and-so. Jimmy Gunn's starting a rack for, he needs people. If people want to jump in, if you're simply retweeting, even if you can't afford to donate $5 or $10, if you simply retweet, that is helping. That is being a part of the rack, whether you sent money or not. That's not necessarily the important thing. The important thing is spreading the word to get some more people that may follow you that don't follow him or me or whoever, Truth or whoever it is, and get more activity, get it out there more. I mean, really. I'm missing some chats here, guys. Sorry. I try to watch airtime, but I'm normally mad hungover those. Yeah, that's true, Jimmy. But I'm sure Jimmy probably goes back and watches some of the stuff if he misses it, you know? And then airtime says, same guns. Going live in 3 hours for a chat and trade series. I'm starting. Cool, JT. Yeah, so JT will be going live later if you guys will grab him up. Again, Guns will be going live a little bit with his auction. BITG, I think, might be live for a little bit. I don't know what's going on with him. For sure tomorrow, but my goal is no purchase necessary series. Place for us to hang out. Yeah, I mean, that's basically, and that's just it, man. That's kind of, you know, I think everybody tries to be NPN, no purchase necessary. Like, you know, I would say if Guns has his auction, you know, if he gets 40 people in there, I mean, he's not assuming that every single person in there is going to bid on every card, or maybe even bid on a card if they don't see something they like. And then some people are going to bid because they want to buy up cards. I mean, we have people within the community that just want to get a bunch of great deals on a bunch of cards. They want a big brick sent to them, and then they give them out. They do kid packs or whatever they do with them. But continue to spread love in the community. But that's a great thing, JT. I mean, that's awesome. Again, I think that's really ultimately where every YouTuber, every creator, every breaker, everybody that pushes live or goes live on YouTube, it's really important that each and every one of us step up right now. That each and every one of us show up when we're supposed to show up, when we say we're going to show up, and ultimately just try to ease and try to have a good time with the people and try to take our minds off things, because none of us have those sports to fall back on right now. Sports are huge. I mean, for me personally, guys, I've been playing daily fantasy sports for a couple, 2 or 3 years now, every single day. There's a lot of research involved. I had a process, how the day would start, just like everybody has a process. Probably how their day starts, typically, what they do. They get up, they do whatever, they do this. If they got to work that day, they go to work, they get ready, they get back from work, they, do their time with their family or whatever, have dinner, go out to eat. Blah, blah. There's a whole process involved, and that's the same thing with like a DFS player. Like, it was crazy because that first day after they canceled the first games and then said the NBA suspended, show that I watch in the morning while I'm working on YouTube, they went live and they didn't have anything as far as NBA DFS to talk about, but they had to go live because it was weird for them not to. They knew that their people that they went live for every morning were relying on them to go live, and they didn't want things to seem different or any more different than they already were. And it's just amazing how something like that, though, still, that next morning, I think we all get a little depression, or we go through all a little bit of something. All of us love sports. If we love the hobby, we love sports, right? So finding out that this is getting canceled, this is getting canceled, it's just continuing to just domino effect. But then to be able to have something like that, if that's something that's part of your normal process, to be able to still have that on, to be able to still listen to guys BS, crack a joke, laugh, see the interaction in chat. I mean, guys, we actually need this right now. Like, everybody that's a YouTube creator, card breaker, does YouTube at all, Jimmy that does auctions as well, all that shit. Like, we need to show up. We need to be the outlets. We need to be the places for these people. JT with his thing he's got going on now, chat and whatever. Places for us to go to get away, this will basically be our new current pastime. Oh yeah, FanDuel? Oh yeah. We talked about you a little in the chat last night, Jeff. Just your passion for DFS and sports in general and how the sports world is just turning. Yeah, man. I mean, Buck City, it's crazy, man. Like, and you know what's even crazier? Is being somebody like me. So now I got to settle for online poker. And I would advise anybody that's a big DFS player, I'm sure you already love poker as well. If most people that play DFS love poker. Start playing online poker. I said it earlier in the beginning of this. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's another outlet for you when other things aren't going on, when you don't have anyone's live on YouTube or whatever. But it's crazy how, and I remember tweeting something the other day, like when the NBA was suspended and everything else, there was still NHL apparently early in the morning. So I set NHL lineups, did some research, and then boom, I go to my FanDuel thing and all my entry fees are credited back to me. NHL's canceled. So then I go to NASCAR, which I do NASCAR as well anyway every week. Don't know much about it. You don't really need to know much. I mean, you do. There's research behind it. But I usually just read up on someone who's really good at it and kind of roll with what they got and move things around. But then you find out that NASCAR is canceled. And I go to my FanDuel and it's credited back. I'm just waiting for... Although MMA, I think, started already, but I was just waiting for the MMA event or MMA to just be done too. It's so freaking crazy right now. How used to we are of, hey, it's awesome. Tonight we got NBA games. We got 6 games. We got 12 games. We got 10 games. We got a couple that are going to be on TV. I can turn my TV on and I can have NBA on from 6 or 7 till 11, 12 o'clock at night. And that's no longer there. Like, it just... me and my son went to Buffalo Wild Wings last night for dinner. And, it's weird going into a Buffalo Wild Wings. You're watching a bunch of rerun games, older games, which is cool. It's cool that they have that stuff, right? But as you keep looking at the TV, you keep thinking like, oh man, is this, like, I wish this was live. I wish this was actually going on right now. And it's not. And it sucks. But we have to deal with it. And again, man, I'm telling all you guys, like, Buck City Breaks, Jimmy Guns, Eloy, BITG, any of you guys, like, show up for sure when you're supposed to show up. And I would even, if you guys can, I would even try to start a little earlier, if it's possible. The days you go live, whatever's possible for you, because people are looking for somewhere to go. People are looking for something to do. People are looking for interaction, right? So, let me check up on chat real quick, guys. I don't want to oversee anything. MMA certainly is quiet without. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be weird too. Like, right? It's just like if NASCAR was still going on, but they did it without a crowd. Like, not that you really get the crowd thing, but when you're watching the TV and you see the whole crowd is full, and then if you were to see nothing, and apparently here's what's interesting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. said something about, somebody had tweeted something for NASCAR about actually, like, virtual racing, like where all the drivers are actually almost like a video game in a sense, and like going that route. And Dale Jr. was like, man, sign me up. I'll come out of retirement if that's going to be the case. Is that where maybe some of this stuff eventually goes? Like, if they can't get things under control? I mean, I know the first step would be, like with NBA and stuff, would be just playing in arenas that are empty. Having the minimal amount of staff, people, just team members, refs, whoever's got to probably run the scoreboard, and then the commentators, so it can be televised so people can watch it. And again, you got to think, like, all these companies, how many millions, billions of dollars are losing, right? And I think it's cool to see a lot of players. You know, you don't see a lot of owners. The only owner I've seen so far is Mark Cuban step up and say, we're going to put something in place for all these people that have lost these jobs. All these hourly people, concession people, security people, ticket people, all those people, right? But, yeah, it's still mind-blowing. It's still crazy. It's still like, it's almost like it's a bad dream to me. Let us know where you poker. Oh, okay, yeah, on poker, I play at America's Card Room. That's the site that I play on, is America's Card Room. Seeing guns all the time. Nice, see, that's what I like to see. People grabbing each other up. Local Fox Sports showing Indians games from last year. Still getting my bait. Yeah, I mean, we still have that to fall on, but some of you, if you're like me, if it's not live, it's hard for me to, it's really hard for me to watch. If I already know the result, it's tough to watch. Card Hobbyist, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Let us know just how blessed we truly are when these things we take for granted. Yeah, exactly, man. It's like we always say, until it's gone, we don't realize the importance until it's gone. And it's gone, man. I bet you esports just blows out the F up. Maybe we see DFS esports. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure we will. They're actually, DraftKings already has some esports stuff. But they're talking about, like, shutting that stuff down too, because most esports stuff, like most tournaments and stuff, are still played, like, in an arena. Like, they have a setup and all the teams come in, and they still play. Like, it's still a crowd environment, even though they're all playing online. I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes. Does anyone think esports could maybe grow? Yeah, I mean, it could, as long as they can continue to do it. So, and like, here's where I'm saying too. All this stuff, like, so I think the most important thing is for all these sports, like NBA, MLB, NASCAR, any of these people, I think the best thing for them to do is try to get this controlled as quick as they can. Not rush it, but get it as quick as they can. Like I said, all the owners want to revisit it in 30 days. Like, because they're sick of losing money, right? But even though they may not have ticket sales, they may not get money from all that, the TV ratings are going to be through the roof if there's playing, especially in an empty arena. You're not getting those ticket sales, but the ratings are going to be through the roof, just like anything that would actually be active or go live. Like MMA is probably it's probably higher than it ever has been, or the ratings are probably going to be higher than they've ever been because there's nothing else on television to watch. You say yesterday you might start streaming PS. I don't know if I'd ever stream PS4. Maybe. We'll see. I suck at PS4. I mean, I've done like poker streams before. The problem with poker, online poker, is it's cool for a hangout. Like I could fire it up and have it on the screen, like where this is. I could easily just load up the poker table and have it here, and we could BS. The problem with it is it's hard to keep a lot of people glued in unless we keep the chat very interactive because it's so slow. Like, a lot of people are so slow at, like, oh, I'm going to fold. People that are going to fold right away, some people sit there or they're not by their computer and it just fucking sits there and counts down. So it's like there's these big gaps, It's like yesterday when I played in a quick tournament and it just blew my mind because it's like, dude, really? I get you're trying to play some mind game, but it's harder to play mind games with people in poker when it's all online. You can fluff and you can whatever, but when you're physically at a table, that's where that's more important. Yeah, sure, you want to try to get someone to bluff, or you want to, you want them to think you got a greater hand than you do, and maybe you bet up high or whatever just to get them to fold, to take what the pot's at. I don't know. It's hard to get people to enjoy it. Cuban, hopefully live on Monday. Nice. Awesome sports kids. Yeah, they're still played in arena, but you don't have to, right? They would just have even bigger online viewerships. Yeah, no, exactly, Buck City. And that's probably what they'll look at doing. I'm sure they'll look at doing. This would be a perfect time for them to just blow up. Why not? They should do is play anyways. They're going to get it either way. Yeah, but the problem truth is that how quickly it spreads. Like, we saw just within Utah, we saw Rudy Gobert and then Donovan Mitchell. And then there was I saw the other day that NBA fan who got an autograph, who I'm sure was from either Rudy or Donovan, tested positive as well. So they're trying to keep the goal is to get this thing under control. So the larger crowd things, trying to control that, trying to not have that, trying to quarantine as anyone that's tested positive for it, like trying to take the proper steps and hopefully get it under control to where we can get back to them being able to play, like them being able to go on without crowds, I've been lifting weights every day, just preparing for high school. Yeah, man, that's cool. That's a good thing to do, man. Working out's a great thing to be doing. Working out in general is just good for everything. Your body, your mind, relieves stress. You get healthier. Awesome. Amio got a follow. Like seeing that. All right. Online poker is boring if you're doing it right. Yeah. Right, Gorilla. Yeah, it is boring. So, Coach Mustache. Alrighty, everyone. Octopus winning my last game. All right, man. Well, hey, good luck on the game. Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you in Guns' auction tonight. Javier, go win the game. Best of luck. Hours of boredom with moments of sheer terror. Yeah, exactly. I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PS4 while listening to this. Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. Again, PS4. doing something to keep your mind off things. You know, it's funny how on Twitter you're seeing more and more basketball players. There's already a bunch that already play like 2K, but you're seeing a bunch of basketball players saying like Trey Young and Ja Morant, man, it looks like I'm just gonna have to become a good gamer. You know, like they're realizing that there's not much else they can do. Jeff, to see my comment on Selection Sunday, I'd love to get your thoughts on that. Where did it? Was it on here? Let's see. Dude, I feel so bad for collegiate athletes. Does anyone see Izzo say that they should still do Selection Sunday for the basketball tournament just to get these kids? Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with that, Buck City. I 100% agree that they should still do the Selection Sunday. You know, exactly. Build that excitement. Whether they're going to do it or not. The cool thing is that as long as this thing gets under control and gets going in the right direction again, you know, they're now making all those players eligible for another year, which I think is really cool. So if they want to, it sucks for the teams that had an awesome year, that maybe made some upsets, won some upsets, got themselves in a position, never been in a tournament, that could have been in the tournament, and now they could go back another year. They could go try to do it again. But what's the possibilities, right? What's the possibilities? Like, whatever their schedule is, whoever they play, what's the possibilities of them getting that one or the two or those three upsets? Tough. But I agree, yes. I feel like they should still do Selection Sunday. I 100% agree with that. And again, that's another thing that all of us can get excited about. Not just the players, right? We can at least, because we all get into March Madness, people that aren't basketball fans do NBA March Madness brackets, right? They do them all the time. Like, I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to do it. I got into a March Madness bracket. I know nothing about it. They still go out and do it. So I think just even having the show, the selection show, I think would be awesome for a lot of people. Again, we're talking about another thing where ratings would probably be through the roof. Like, honestly. What's up, Ride Dog Gamer? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream there, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Looks like I already had you. Subscribe. Just checking to see if I had you already or not. Let me see what else. Alright. Catching up on chat, guys. I think they're going to strongly consider giving seniors an extra year. Yeah, I think that's already in play, isn't it? I thought I read something about that. What's up, Canadian Cards? How you doing? I actually have a few videos of me post Sergio LOL asked me. Nice, Lions. I hope you're doing well, brother. Second day isn't too great. It really starts to hurt. What did you have surgery on, Lions? Bad for teams like Dayton, San Diego State, Baylor. Yeah, exactly. Again, how hard is it for, you know, these teams that get these upsets, these big upsets throughout the season, to get themselves and play as well as they do, to get themselves in the position that they get to have a run in the tournament, get in the tournament, maybe even make a run, maybe be a team that upsets, a Cinderella, etc. And now it's gone. Like, they would have to do it all over again. And I just don't, you know, your outcomes, the odds are not there with you. Not at all. I wish I had an unlimited stock of cards. There's just something about ripping open packs and chasing hits and big rookies. Yeah, but see, sports kids, that's where you don't have to necessarily front all that money. That's where auctions and card breaks, you know, just stay active within people's channels. Like, you're still getting that. You're getting, maybe they're not all yours, but you're still getting to see, like, to me, and I think to a lot of other people, I always get more excited when I see a break or I see somebody rip and hit a big card and it's for somebody else than myself. I think that's more exciting, especially when it's somebody who it's their first time in breaks, or they've never hit a big card, You know, they pull a 101. They've never had a 101 in their collection, and a breaker pulls a 101 for them. Like, those are the exciting times. And you should be excited for those people. Like, that's what it's all about. I have the selection show and then do computer sims of the games. Yeah, that's what, so it's funny you say that, Balls. The guys that I, has wisdom tooth P pulled, and we are in a happier place because of it. Nice. Wisdom teeth, nice. Gotcha. Yeah, so, Balls, like, the guys that I watch in the morning for DFS, they were like, hey, what we should do, because you can just let games play like on Y2K, so have the teams, and they would actually bet on the game. Like, none of them would play. You would let it play out itself, and they would bet on a team, bet the over-unders, bet on a team, whatever. Like, they're honestly looking at doing that. And that's probably where betting's going to get to here if there's not a lot of live sports bet things to do. It's probably going to get to people doing simulated game bets. But that is a good idea. Yes, would be a video game simulator of the tournament. Yeah. Yeah. Matthew S., you know why you posted this, Justin? You know why you posted them, Justin? Who's Justin? Yeah, wisdom teeth suck. Matthew S., welcome. I don't know, maybe I haven't seen you here for a while. Matthew S., I grabbed you up, brother. I just subscribed to your channel. I think it's the first time being in here with me. I appreciate you popping in. Hopefully you like what you see. I do card auctions. Oh, Lions. Well, there's probably more than one Justin in here. So I didn't know what he meant as far as who posted what, who he's talking about. I can't keep up with every single person's chat at the time. So Virginia University, big winner, reigning NCAA chance for one more year. Yeah, exactly, airtime. Yeah, people will bet on anything. Like, and it's funny you say that because the guys that I watched that morning, that NBA show for DFS, somebody in chat said, oh my God, you guys would bet on turtle races. And they're all like, you damn right we would. Absolutely we'd bet on a turtle race. So hopefully, Matthew, you like what you see here as well. Like I said, I do card auctions every once in a great while. I open products. We do a lot of different cool stuff. I'll be doing a 24-hour stream May 1st again. I did one the last Friday the 13th we had. I did a 24-hour stream. We did some giveaways of packs and cards. Gonna be giving away this bad boy May 1st as well to one lucky subscriber with a bunch of other different stuff for different people. So and then check everybody else out in here, man. If you're from like Buck City Breaks or you're from, you know, Jimmy Guns, whatever, whoever you're not from, make sure you check all them out. You got Jimmy Guns. If you don't already know who he is, you got everybody in the list here. Just make sure you got everybody. What's up, Michael? Buck City Breaks. Airtime's got his auction or his trivia Sunday mornings tomorrow morning. I wonder if Vegas will start handling action on you know what, on axe throwing. I wouldn't doubt it, man. Jeff, I would not doubt it. I bet the turtle on the left will beat turtle on the right for $50. Donatello, there you go. Can you proposition any bet at Vegas Casino? Whether they take it is another story. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Yeah, you probably get your money's worth in a turtle race. Absolutely. You know how long it's going to take? It's going to be a lot of slow entertainment. The anticipation. You're going to be waiting a long time to see if your turtle is the one that's going to bring home the bread. So, absolutely. 7 everyone in here. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what this is about, man. Everybody just, and then going, and when people are live, just having a place to go. Whoever's live, man. I bet this card table is rigged for player number 3. Right? Right? Yeah, I'll probably be playing some 21 online as well. They got that live, like the live dealer now. 21. Like you do it online. but it's actually a live person, and it's like viewed in the screen, and you're like in a spot. Sure, I'll be doing some of that as well. I'm going live for a giveaway in 2 hours. All are welcome. Cool, man. Well, Gorilla's got a giveaway in a couple hours. He's doing La Torga. My man William Stilladillo. Good thing I'm following the ponies because they're still running. Yeah, that's the thing too. I don't know if FanDuel is going to look into doing something for horse racing, but they actually had some notice come up as well about the horses are still running or something. So I'm wondering if they were hinting to. See, here's the thing. Here's what's weird with FanDuel. I'm a heavier FanDuel player than I am DraftKings. I always have been. Some people hate FanDuel because they don't have late swap and this and that. But they never had MMA. Only DraftKings had MMA. Like for the two big main sites. And now they had MMA. Like they got it worked in, obviously, because they need something coming in. They don't have any rack at all because there's no tournaments being played. Or no anything. No contests being got going. So they actually just added it. So, is there any sport you don't follow, Jeff Airtime? He's big into wrestling too, man. Airtime's big into wrestling as well. I know that. I like betting on dogs. Horses are fun, but I suck at handicapping them. Well, yeah, but I think it's just a crapshoot anyway, right? I mean, the best horse out there can fail you. Like, could have the greatest odds. That's why you bet on him. Like, something could happen to him during the race, like something with the leg, or you just never know. This the breaks. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see ya. Lions fan, drop you Insta. Patrick, I was at the track when Latner hit the shot. The worst hockey can fix the race. The worst jockey, yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a lot on the jockey, right? How they're doing whatever they do, whipping the thing to keep it going or get it going. Yes, sir. Be a good jockey. Yeah, guys, if you guys got any socials or anything, and you want people to, if you're on Twitter, just put them out there, man. Get each other up. Place to find. And then what I would advise you guys to do, if any of you, some of you guys already know, like I know Guns knows, Buck City Breaks knows, a lot of these people that I see in here know. But if you got like Twitter or whatever you're on, make sure that once you go live, because again, guys, we all need to step up right now. Like, we need to be the entertainers. We need to be the outlet for people to go to. Like I said, any of you breakers, Buck City, any of you guys, if you guys can go any earlier than you typically do, like if it works in your cards, do it, man. I'm not saying buy a whole ton more product, but even if you space out stuff a little bit more, just so you get the camaraderie, you get the people, and you get the group in. You got people chatting. They got some place to chat it up. They got some place to hang out. Just start earlier. Guns, I know you're back to work. I think it's your first day, so congrats on, I don't know if that's a good thing for you or not. I'm sure financially it's a good thing for you. I don't know if you're happy about that or would rather be still on the chilling at home hiatus. What's going on, Striker? But start up earlier. Like, if you can, if you're not working or if you get off, just get things going earlier. Striker Breaks, that's another great freaking channel, man. Striker Breaks is another great channel. If you guys don't have Striker, check him out. Watch some of his videos. His narrative skills, his voice is awesome. Like, very entertaining when he does his card breaks. Very entertaining. He's got stories behind things. He makes, I don't know how else to explain it, but he makes it fun, guys. He really makes it fun. I'm not saying if you're with a certain breaker, leave them. I'm saying just, you're going to have gaps where they're not going to be live, they're not going to be doing things, and it's not necessarily that you have to get into a break with someone else. Just check them out. Check out the people in the chat. Hang out with them. Chat it up a little bit, There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Striker's awesome, man. He's got great. He's a dude. It's fun, man. Trench coat guy. Like, there's just a lot of humorous, fun stuff. And again, we go back to it. All of us that do stuff on YouTube, this is the time where we really all need to step up. Because, again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to sound like a broken record. People don't have places to go to. They have Netflix. They have movies. They have TV shows. They have cable. But they're not getting adult interaction with any of that where you get in the chats when we're live. So I worked off track betting for a couple of years, Jeff. Got me hooked. I love that stuff. Nice. Yeah, man. I'm all about any kind of... My painter buddy lost some coin with maximum security, got bounced in Derby, hit trifecta and got boned. Oh, no. Yeah, absolutely loved OTB back in the day. Yep. Yeah, guys. I mean, but again, I'm challenging. I'm recommending, and this is just my own opinion, but I'm recommending that you guys, the days you go live, just fire it up a little bit earlier. You know, you don't have to break more if you don't want to invest a bunch more money in product. You don't have to break a bunch more, but just have that thing live so people can load up into it and people can just chat and hang out. You know, for a lot of you guys that stream and do things, a lot of people rely on you guys. A lot of people look forward to you going live. Like, they're waiting for you to go live. I'm sure a lot of you guys get people contacting you going, you know, if you're not on when you're supposed to be on because something got delayed or something got backed, and they're like, hey, is something going on? Are you guys still going live tonight? What time you guys going live at? What time you guys firing up the stream at? Just make sure you're doing that because, again, this is all we got, guys, like, for pastime. This and cable and Netflix. So... Last dog race here at Daytona is the 25th. Forever. Uh-oh, that's not good. So, yeah, absolutely love those. But yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know. I've been on for a little over an hour. I'm happy with, you know, who came out. I wish more people would have joined us. But again, maybe they just don't care for my opinion or whatever. And again, all this is just my opinion. This is just me giving my own opinion on advice that I think all of us could. I mean, most of us already know to focus on, right? Most of you guys already know this is really what people rely on. This is what people are leaning on without any kind of sports, any other pastime. But just make sure we're showing up when we're supposed to be live. Make sure we're there. Make sure we're doing what we can. So true. It blows my mind how great the community is with so many people waiting chat. Yeah, that's just it, man. You guys, like, if you schedule an event and you know it starts or you start it live and you're not in right away, how many people already be there? Like, people are literally relying on you to show up. You gotta almost take this like a job, especially right now. Like, the days you say you're going to be live or when you say you're going to go live to do something, just show up, just be there. Like, people are waiting on you. People are relying on you. And again, I challenge you breakers, you guys that do auctions, if you can go on any earlier, start up a little bit earlier, right? Start up just a tad earlier if you can. I mean, I know, like, with me, the nights I would do an auction, I might be able to start at like 5 or 5:30, but 5 would be the earliest because I have to take sales calls up till 5. But next auction I will probably try to start it at 5. Like, hell, I'll eat, wash my hands, whatever, you know, just get people to chat, and if I have to eat in front of you guys, I will, you know, just so people have places to go to. I think it's honestly really, really, really important. So Sports Kids is going to do, I'm only on my second ever live stream and our first ever card sale auction. Cool, man. He's going to do an auction as well. Again, another thing that I would advise, and I've talked about before, is trying not to overlap too many events. What we call events, where it would be like multiple card auctions and things like that. I mean, breakers, you're not going to be able to do that because otherwise the breaks would never get in. I mean, breakers are breakers, right? But people within the community that do card auctions, that do card sales, things like that, you know, if you can, try not to, you know, you already got Guns that does his typical Saturday nights. I don't know how soon he's going to be on. Probably in the next couple hours, I would assume. But try not to get too much overlap because you're really defeating kind of the purpose. You'll still probably get a couple people, and it may be split. And it may be split in half almost. And if it's split in half, then the person that's typically, you know, if one person was just live, instead of having 20, 30 people in your auction, you could have like 40, 50. And now you guys are both sitting with 20, right? 20 or so. What's up, Mike's Random Stuff? How you doing? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I think it's the first time I've ever seen you in here. I'm subscribed to your channel. I don't know if you must be subbed to mine as well. Hope you're doing well, man. Mike's Random Stuff. If you guys don't have him, grab him up. Looks like he does some videos and some stuff as well. So again, man, we're just getting the tail end of this. We've been on for a little over an hour just talking about how with nothing else to fall back on, with no sports or anything, people that do YouTube, that, you know, provide streams, that do content, really need to step up. Like, if you can go on a little earlier than you do, like if you typically start at 6, if you go on at 5:30 or 5, do it, man. People need things to resort to. They need a new this is our current pastime, is people live streaming and being in chat rooms. So I tried to get one going around. One person said it wasn't okay. All right, well, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I just, you know, it's going to be hard, really hard competing with Guns. And again, I just don't see the purpose of having to. Maybe RSR, I think, goes tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow night, like after RSR is done, try it or something. But that's my opinion. I mean, you obviously do whatever you want to do, man. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on how you're going to have a better rate, a better success rate, if you will. And it's going to help everybody out, not, you know, not split things. So, guys, again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping in. Again, this was a fun hour for me. Like, I enjoy this. And again, I say this every single time, but if you guys don't know, the reason why I do stream every day, whether I have an auction going on or not, is because this is therapeutic for me, and this is going to be a lot more therapeutic for me now that I don't have any sports and DFS to fall back on. So I have video games, online poker, and YouTube, and getting into all your guys' YouTube stuff and whatnot. No doubt I will be in more streams. My wife only likes so much adult interaction. Nice, Jeff. I love it. Yeah, everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Talk to you soon. All right, guys. Hey, I love y'all. When I say this, I really mean it, man. Like, you guys do so much for each other, for me. Again, don't forget to get into Guns auction tonight. See who else, if anybody else pops around. Don't forget to check each other out as well. Don't forget about Airtime tomorrow morning in his trivia. And guys, just make sure you guys got each other. Like, sub each other up and check in with each other. Like, seriously. When you see people in chat, don't be afraid to chat no matter what stream you go into or whose stream it is. Say what's up. Say, hey, how's it going to whoever stream you're in. Get the interaction going. A couple people are probably going to say hi to you, and you may have never interacted with them. But get that interaction that we all need, man. Like, we all need this in these times. All right? And again, guys, you breakers, you streamers out there, please, I challenge you guys to try to start a little earlier even and just do what you can. it's on us right now, guys. It's on us. So shout out to all my fellow YouTubers, streamers. Shout out to all the community people and all the supporters. You guys are the ones that make this happen for each and every one of us. And until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be live again tomorrow, as I am every day. I love y'all. Good night.